I'm sorry, no? Oh, okay. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the Xtreme Truth Podcast. I'm your host for the night, DJ Justy, along with my co-fellow cohorts, James Icon Grant.
Welcome to Xtreme Truth, and the truth is about to go down.
And also we have my other cohort, legend Damian Simmons.
What's Lolo evening, everybody? It's that original official one from the Brits, live from the Playhouse. What's Law? Let's talk about it.
The Playhouse.
That Playhouse?
The Playhouse.
So I'm looking for some cheeks
Okay.
to start walking through the Playhouse.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, so let's get the night started. Icon, what we gonna do about the Breonna Taylor?
I don't know. People are still upset about this Breonna Taylor case because more and more that we're finding about the case and what it entails. It just seems like cops could just go into a random motherfucker's house and shoot them, and just like we see in the movies, there's reports saying that the ex-boyfriend was a drug dealer, and so they're supposed to be going for him, but the motherfucker drug dealer was already in jail. So they try to go to the ex-boyfriend to cut a deal to say, you know what, say that Breonna Taylor was a part of your drug organization. And, people said there's no loyalty, but it was more loyalty in that jail than out on the street, because he said, hell no, he ain't doing that. They was going to let him out of jail. Okay, understand this. They say, you know what, we'll cut you a break. We'll let you out. Just say that she was a part of your drug organization. Because they need a reason to why they entered somebody's house and killed the woman. Knowing all this, no one is getting arrested. No one is getting prosecuted. And I'm not even talking about the person who's getting in trouble for hitting walls. I'm not even talking about that shit. Just there's no real justice. Yo, Legend, you're about to leave soon, so shit, say what you got to say.
Oh yeah, well, you already know there's a lot of background into this, you know what I'm saying? That's one account. Like I was saying last week, out of all the neighbors that was interviewed, there's only one neighbor that eventually said they heard a knock. And it was after the third interview. So obviously they've interviewed a lot of these people times and times again. They know that they were fucked up for what they did. Let's just keep it real. You know what I mean? They know that they fucked up. They've been probably getting away with this. And one thing I think I forgot to mention last week is this team, and I'm not saying it was everybody that was involved in it, but the core members of this team also had a botched raid, I believe, in 2018. So this ain't the first time. And I remember reading about that. That's the funny thing. I definitely remember that. So this is not their first time carrying out death orders. You know what I'm saying? But, you got people that want to stick up for them and shit like that. They're just trying to paint any bad picture. Let me ask you something. Like if somebody dies and if they die in an unjust manner, what difference does it make if they had drugs on them or they were a drug dealer or they had marijuana and it's just like they were Trayvon? All that stupid shit. You're going to ignore the fact of what these people, because if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, people be dropping like flies even more than they are right now. So it's bullshit. It's political bullshit. Obviously, they don't have any help from the powers that be out there anyway. So it's sad. And it's not going to be the last time. If it's not stopped now, it's not going to be the last time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's where I see it on that. And also, basically, it's really like it's a gambit in which the law is taking its own hands, and we can't even retaliate on it because it's the law.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I don't see nothing wrong in how the boyfriend handled the situation. I mean, it costs us Breonna Taylor, but I'm sorry, you come knocking at my door at 12 midnight, kicking in my door and don't announce yourself, I'm killing somebody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I was like, first thing here, I already know I'm shooting straight through the door. I'm not even asking the question.
And that's why they dropped the charges, because they know that they didn't say who they are. They just kicked in the door. One thing, How does a thing like this goes on and there's no body cam from no one? No body cam. Body cam, I mean, I'm not a cop, but I would think that body cam will be the right procedure to protect themselves and the other people that's all involved. But it seems like, you know, body cams only get turned on when there's not really much going on. And to just think that, cops are trying to cut deals. I mean, this is just one that we know about. Imagine
Yeah.
how many sneaky ass deals that these cops, that this, just the cops in that district probably made. It's fucking ridiculous.
That is true. I mean, you gotta look at it from where we live. We probably got a lot of great cops on our end too also.
Hmm.
But it's just like, it's crazy that it's a certain story we don't hear about. So you
Yeah.
gotta look at it that way too.
Hmm.
We just got to think about it, right? Think about the stories that we had seen. Okay, now, like a lot of people know, when I was young, like I used to be a big fan of the show Cops, and I love the show because it showed a so-called reality that we thought at the time of things that go on, this, that, what have you. And anybody that might be too young listening that don't know what cops are, the most recent closest thing to that was Live PD that they canceled after,
Yeah.
you know, um, the George Floyd situation. So, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I used to watch Cops, loved it. The thing that bothered me, ironically, was when I started seeing them do this move where they'll put somebody down on the ground. They started doing that, and then they would kneel right on the back of their necks. Sounds familiar, right? And I'm
Hmm.
looking like, why are they doing all that? The person ain't trying to resist. The person ain't got no weapon, ain't got this, that, whatever. And it bothered me. So it's a little disturbing. We fast forward into the future. I can guarantee you that was over a decade ago, maybe two. And we go to this. So the reason I'm saying that is because now that we have on camera, I watch these body cams now. I'm getting back into because I need to know how they move out there. And that's from both sides of the law. And you watch these body cams, and we got these footages of all these people being killed, and they're still being let off. They're still being let off in court. They're still not serving any time. They're still getting their pensions. All these killers with badges, and they're killing all these people. We see it. And anybody, you know what I'm saying, with any common sense can see the crime being permitted there. And it's almost like they're relishing in their work. So
Hmm.
what I say to that is, if you already can see these crimes as being, they're doing shit on camera and it's being accepted and they're being given a pat on the back or a slap on the hand. Imagine what's being done when shit is off camera.
Oh
And that's
yeah.
why they didn't have on camera whenever they ran up in there. I'm sure a lot of those things they'll never have body cam footage. Hey, I'll keep it real. I had a run in this weekend, and these cops didn't have any body cams on them. Trust me, I looked. So that's one thing that you can't rely on. And even when you do, when has it ever helped? It's sad. I mean,
Hmm.
I put it to you like this, right? In a what if situation, in an alternate situation, if Breonna Taylor did live and didn't get shot, trust me, her boyfriend would be still sitting his ass in jail. She'd
Hmm.
No.
probably be sitting right with him. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And they
Yep.
probably wouldn't even made an issue of the bullet that went into the neighbor's apartment.
Hmm.
That is the alternate reality to the situation right here. And the shit is disgusting.
Well, I mean, the truth of the matter is that's total, like, it's still, to me, it's still an injustice. So, um, let's move on to Donald Trump getting COVID.
Oh man.
That's the funniest thing I heard all weekend.
Oh man. Here's the thing. It's interesting that the same guy that was downplaying the COVID-19 virus, the same guy who was picking on Joe Biden for always wearing his mask, is the same guy that now got COVID-19.
Right.
Um, I got to be real. Just on a human thing. People saying yes, that's good for him. I wish the motherfucker would die and all this. I'm not going to wish death on anybody. It's something
Right.
that I'm just not going to do. I understand that we feel that he's probably the dumbest president of these United States. I understand that. I understand that because of him, I don't care what anybody says, he is the reason why COVID-19 is in the United States and is this deep in the United States. He's the reason. Yeah, it probably came from China. We all know that. But at the end of the day, he knew how serious it was, and yet he did nothing. And like I said, I could understand where people coming from, but it's not cool to wish death on anybody. But now let's talk about it. The Simpsons. You know, it's one thing to say it's a coincidence, but when it happens over and over again, some shit is definitely happening. Okay. I think probably Simpsons is the only cartoon that has had more success of telling the history than any other cartoon from our generation. They had him becoming president. They had him coming down his escalator waving his hand. They had everything. Are they going to be right about Donald Trump dying?
Look, I personally just look at it like, well, if it happens, it happens. There's nothing we can do about it. Like I said, I don't wish death on nobody, but I wish him a lengthy recovery.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not wishing him bad. I wish him a lengthy recovery.
We got a few minutes. What you got to say, man?
Yes, sir. So let me just say this before I get up out of here. First and foremost, I partly don't even believe the shit, to be honest with you. Second of all, if there is any truth to it, first of all, when this whole thing started, when this first coronavirus started, and you had the people that was starting to make the memes,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, okay, like I get it, like I'm not as shrewd or whatever. But I'm like, damn, people actually dying over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people as it's not like something where they're being ignorant and doing whatever. There's some shit that people can't control and they're dying. They don't know what's going on. Then it hit here, blah, 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 whatever. Then this guy is sitting up here making his jokes and making his, stupid remarks. You're the reason why people are dying because you did not take control of this. So now we fast forward now to now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take the same stance I did when they first started with the jokes or whatever. Like, I'm not going to wish death on the damn man. I don't want to see him dead. At the same time, I don't care. I don't. If there's truth to what this story, then I hope he's learning a valuable lesson. I know he won't. Because when you get that ignorant and that much money, you don't. Because you figure you throw some dollars, you create your own narrative. You know what I mean? So I don't, just like he doesn't care, I don't care. And I see now the different people that are dealing with it. Who is it? It's I know obviously the first lady. There's also what's her name? Kellyanne
Conway.
Right, and who's the other one of his right hand? His attack snakes? Someone else.
I don't have that in front of me at that present time. But, the
press secretary.
The press secretary. Yes.
But then my thing is the whole fact of you dumb as hell go outside and waving to people. That just shows you don't give a damn about the people that you trying to take care of.
Right. Absolutely.
And like you're in your whole inner circle, you just probably contaminate your whole inner circle. So now who gonna be there?
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they don't think about that because when you get that type of ego and that status in life, you think that you're untouchable. You're untouchable by law, and this is painfully obvious. You're untouchable by ethics, and you're untouchable by disease, by medical. They clown everything that come out, whether it's climate control, whether it's medical, whether it's healthcare. Everything's a joke to them because they feel they got so much money and status, it doesn't apply to them. But it looks like it hit the top now.
Yeah, it hit the top now, so now people will really start looking. But then it's still, like, I still look back on the debate. He lied about so much in the debate. It was crazy.
I mean, that was just ridiculous. I mean, usually it's been times where I'll look at a debate and it'd be like probably 40%, 30 to 40% of what they're saying that I know what they're talking about. This is one of the few debates that I probably knew about 80 to 90% because, we're doing the podcast and everything. So I've been really doing a lot of research and just keeping my eyes out on everything. And Donald Trump absolutely lied about almost every single damn thing. It was ridiculous. I've never seen no shit like that in my life.
On
And
camera. On
on
camera.
camera. I
On
mean,
camera.
and it's like not facts that doesn't take hard to find. So he's the president. He should have these real facts in front of him. He could just ask whoever that's in his cabinet to do the research themselves if he doesn't want to do it.
I
So
think, I think he was just straight ad libbing most of the stuff because it was like he was when I look back on it and I looked like I did my facts reference and I was looking like he's saying so much incorrect numbers. It's crazy, and that's why I laughed because I was like because Biden was looking at him like you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Right. Again, you noticed that, right?
Yeah, I was like, yo,
Well,
I'm looking at him like, just shut up because you just messed up like 4 times already. But he kept kept pushing the lie.
mhm.
Just like he's like right now when he got in the hospital, he's talking about, I just learned about COVID. Wait a minute, you knew about the disease before any of us, because they're gonna come to you and tell you first. But now you just learning about it.
Mhm.
Like, it's
right, we
crazy.
do understand Obama had a whole team that was already on this and had already put together an action plan. But of
Mm-hmm.
course, anything Obama touched or put together, they got thrown right out the damn window. We fast forward to 2020. How did that plan work out for you?
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, Obama had an action plan to make sure that the Ebola virus didn't come over to the United States, and it didn't come over. You know. So
Yeah,
Yep.
that,
now, now I am just now getting schooled a little bit, and I've been doing some research, especially today, on the Proud Boys. Now, this is a new term for me. I mean, what about y'all? Do y'all know anything about the Proud Boys?
basically it's another supremacist group from what I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a I just know that they're pro-Trump. They are from the far right. It's a Western chauvinist group. It's been members known to be just violent to the point that they got convictions. Um, they were just formed. Yeah, they were just formed recently. Yeah, so the Proud Boys is this new type of organization. They claim that they're not racist because they got of the ethnicities, but none of them are black. So let's just keep that out. Keep that, and they seem to be the opposite to uh, the so-called Antifa. And this was a new term recently that I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And it's anti-fascism, but I didn't realize the depth of what was going on, and especially in Portland with these two groups going head to head. And Antifa is supposed to be the far left. So one is extreme to one way, one is extreme this way. So,
Yeah. But
um,
I mean, it's just the whole point. Like they trying to say they're not violent, but it's like you can see from the tapes they are.
mhm.
And what really, if I'm like, I'm not the only one that heard it. When he was like, what was it? Stand by and stand back and stand by.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, he just put the word out like, if I don't win this shit, show out.
wild out, wild the
Yeah.
fuck
So
out.
I'm like,
And and there's a video online with some one of them supposedly saying if he doesn't win, there's going to be a civil war. So that's the funny thing about it.
Hmm.
But Icon, I mean, you just educated me tonight because to be honest with you, I have no idea who the hell Antifa or the Proud Boys are, other than what I see on the news.
Yeah.
I don't take it as that, so I don't know if either one is a supremacist group or an army group. I mean, you're walking
Well,
around with fucking guns, so you're anticipating violence. So I don't want to hear that shit.
well,
But
and, well, Antifa is against Trump.
I understand
They,
that.
they, most of them are saying that they are the ones that are opposing the Proud Boys.
Okay.
but from videotape, it seems like, you know, some people probably in their group have been doing a lot of violent stuff, similar to what the Proud Boys do, but they're
Mm-hmm.
just doing it to each other. You understand what I'm saying? So if Proud Boy members see like somebody that's not a Trump supporter, that's about Black Lives Matters and about that type of stuff, they beating their ass. You know what I'm saying? Then, but if it's an Antifa organization, it'd be some people in that group that probably see like a Trump supporter, see somebody with a MAGA hat. So they say, no, fuck that. You're not allowed here. We're going to beat your ass. So that's what it seems like from what I'm saying. So let me just say this now for anybody that sees this. If I'm wrong, hey, hit us up, you know, uh, hit us up and we will have you on and we could discuss about it to get some more details on what it is that we're looking at, that we see in America that's growing, because it's getting real, it looks like.
Absolutely.
Well, I was gonna call my black ass back to the army. I'm great. So,
You might as well be on standby, bro. I think they're gonna be
yeah.
calling for you shortly.
So just on the real talk, will you go back?
Right.
If they called your ass right now, they say,
Right.
listen,
If they call
we
my
want
ass
you.
right now,
Would you go back?
I don't know.
And y'all, you know what? If this would have been probably 5 years later, I don't think he would have hesitated. Just knowing who I know,
Mhm.
I don't know if you would have hesitated like this. You would have said yes or no. So I get it, bro. I get it. I definitely. Yeah, you think about that. Maybe we should give him until
No,
the end of the
I'm saying
show.
I don't know. I mean, under the past commander in chief, I'd have jumped with it. Like, all right, cool. It's for a real reason. But then, like, if
Under Donald Trump administration.
Right,
I
right
still
now,
got
right now.
brothers. I still got brothers in arms that's in there, but I get, they tell me stories of how shit is. So it's just like, you got to look at, like, I am under the age of 45. So I mean, that call can happen, but it's just the fact of, will my heart and my morals on it will not be in the same place.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to go and fight for somebody that's gonna fuck it all up either which way. Then I don't put my life on the line for a unworthy cause.
Mhm.
I
So
say
let me.
like this. I would go if I had to protect my family, my friends, and everything like that.
Okay.
But I'm not going for no dumb reason. I put it to you like this: I wouldn't have been able to go to Vietnam.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not going because y'all mad at each other. I'm not going because you say, "Oh, you won't do this. Fine, we're going to war." I'm going because I gotta protect my family, my friends, and where I live, where my country. So that's why I see it that way.
Yeah. Question. You say you have friends that's still in the trenches, still in the army right now. Do you hear a negative difference from people that's in the army now under this administration than before?
Yeah, I do. A lot of my fellow brothers is out there. They don't even want to come back to the United States.
Really?
It was like, yeah, I got one that's in Germany. Yeah, he's loving it. He don't even want to come back.
And
Wow.
I have people in the household that have family in the military. Also, I have friends that's in the military. But the ones I've heard it from is from other people, and yeah, I've heard that as well. So
Yeah, so
that
it's
says a
like
lot.
it tells you exactly what it is. And basically, I still got friends that's still out there in Afghanistan and out there, doing anything. But it's just the whole factor of, now they have their jobs. It's not like they're fighting; they have their jobs. But it's like they don't like the fact of whoever the commander in chief is. Like, we didn't sign up for this
Hmm.
when we signed up. So now
Yeah.
it's like this: if we got this guy here, if he says we got to go to war, we got to go to war.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they're like on a teeter totter of I want to come home, but I don't want to come home to this guy.
Yeah.
And then it's like if I do come home, there's a chance I can get sent right back out for the dumb shit that he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way they see it. But like I said, one of my closest friends, he already said he wasn't coming back. He said he made his life out in Germany. He got married. He's good. So
Nice.
That's deep. That's deep. Gentlemen and ladies, I will be right back, okay? All right, y'all hold it down for me, all right?
how you
Gonna
gonna
hold
do
it
your own
down.
commercial?
All right, I'm on my own commercial break, y'all. I'll be back.
Yo, so what happened was Legend got shit to do. so so the I kind of just gonna hold the shit down. So um
I'm mad he just did his own commercial.
all right. So I'll be right back after these important messages. Oh man. So
What's next on the agenda, man?
oh yeah, yo, hold up, let me say make sure I got everything. Oh, hold on, give me a second. All right, so I was thinking about what should we you know what? Let's swing let's swing into our old thing. It's an old story,
Mm-hmm.
all right? And then we'll get to something more happy days. But it's an old story. And tell
Okay.
me, do you think this is true? Do you think in Hollywood, men that when they put dresses on black men, the ones that got the dresses put on them, they are more successful than they are now, and and then the ones that never wore a dress ever.
All right. You mean to tell me like with Tyler Perry putting on Medea and Eddie Murphy putting on for the clumps and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I mean, success is success, man. It just depends on the person that's putting that drive in to do it.
Hmm.
Um, to be honest with you, I mean, some of the most classic moments in movies is basically guy in the dress.
Hmm.
Because I mean, some people have some downfalls. I could say like what Wesley Snipes and Tu Wong Fu. I wasn't expecting that shit.
Hmm.
So, but it was still funny altogether.
Hmm.
So, I mean, but with that, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't bring them down. I mean, it just depends on the cards they're dealt and how they approach it. I
Yeah.
mean, I
Well.
mean, Martin doing Big Mama's house, that was hilarious to me.
Hmm.
So, but I mean, like with Norbit and all that other stuff, like, but you got to have the talent to do it.
Yeah.
So you can't, like, to me, you can't tell me like, yo, like I look at it like this. It's like it's a check. They still doing the stuff they love, and they're open to it. So, hey, what do you think?
Uh, I don't know, cause okay, so cause I see it from a few sides. I see it from a side of somebody just you know is love their art, and no matter what the character is, they want to just get into their role and become that role. I can see it from that perspective, and I can also see it from a perspective that maybe there's a large agenda of media that want to portray black men as being a little bit more softer, less masculine.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that at times. I can remember one day I was watching a Samsung. It was probably one of their special showcases when they come out with their devices and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that all the black men that they had on there, none of them wasn't masculine. None of them didn't come with a deep voice. They all was like, so everybody, there was all like masculine toned down,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I don't know, maybe, you know, it is a thing to make, black men less masculine to make him more appealing to the rest of the world? I don't know. But if we go down some of the list that people who dressed as women, Richard Pryor back in 1986, he did
Yeah.
dressed as a woman, JoJo the Dancer. By the time he died, his net worth was 40 million. Ricky Smiley, we mentioned Wesley Snipes, Ving
Mhm.
Rhymes, and and Holiday Heart. And, and now
Yeah.
Ving, now I watched the movie. It was honestly, I thought it was a good ass movie.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so let me see. Chris Rock on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, he dressed as a woman. Um, and that's the time he was working for Quincy Jones at NBC. His
Yep.
net worth right now is around like 60 million. Tracy Morgan, and the list goes on. Um, yeah, so I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
I mean, you look at like it's like I said, it still depends on the person, their talent, and how they market it. Um, you can't knock them for doing it.
hmm
I mean, I'm sorry. I've seen. I mean, you gotta look at some of these shows like on HBO. You gotta look at it like, hey, some of these guys ain't gay, but they play the shit out of that role.
facts, facts. Uh,
So it's like you never expect it. I was like, I always said it's a hell of a check. You know what I mean? You got to really go into your art that much to do that.
hmm
So I mean, you got to look at it that way also.
Yeah. I mean, one interview that I think about is the Dave Chappelle interview. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
when he was saying that people was trying to make him wear the dress. One person comes, hey, I think you should wear the dress. He says no. So they go back, then they bring somebody else and make him try to convince him to try to wear the dress. So and Cat Williams was another person who was against black men wearing a dress. Me, if me personally, I mean, me being a black man, I do cringe if I see too many black men on TV not being masculine, because I just think for our children, it's good for them to visually see a masculine, strong man, you know. Um, so me personally, I have a problem if I see too much. It's nothing against men who are feminine. I'm not. That has nothing to do with them. Just me personally, as being black, our black children need to see black strong men. You know,
Exactly.
I can remember it was a series that came out. I cannot remember if it was MTV or VH1, but it was a movie about these young men that wanted to be like cheerleaders, and they all happened to be gay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what pissed me off about was it was the stereotypical gay. It's like, okay, if they have every time they show a gay person, a gay black guy, they still won't show him as being like a gay masculine guy. Like there's no gay man that's masculine. You know, they either got to show a regular straight man who's kind of demasculine, then they show a gay guy who's just straight woman. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing in between. So I don't know. I just think it needs to be more black men, black masculine men. You know that we call not not us as our age, but that kids can look up to. You know,
Understood. That's understood.
you know.
Yeah. So
Um. So moving on to hood classics. All right. So first we'll mention a guy, a artist. And what I mean by artist, he's not a singer or whatever, but I think he's an artist in his acting because he played a lot of different roles in his life. And it's none other than Wesley Snipes.
okay.
Um, he's an American actor, director, film producer, martial artist. his prominent roles, New Jack City that jumped out in 1991. White Man Can't Jump in 1992. Passenger 57 in 1992. Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone in 1993. U.S. Marshal in 1998. And we can't forget one of the first major, Marvel comics, Blade. We forget that Blade is a part of Marvel.
No, I didn't forget that. I knew
I know,
that.
I know, but a lot of people forget that. When people think of the first Marvel movie that went big, they think of Iron Man. Because of no, seriously, I asked some people. I said, "What was the first major Marvel movie as far as like comic books and stuff like that?" They mentioned Iron Man, but these are people who's not that deep into comics.
Yeah.
But Blade, Blade was a motherfucker. And then the Expendables, and he's what you think of him being a hood legend?
I mean, him being as a hood legend. I mean, my personal favorite one of his is Sugar Hill.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, with the way his what's the word I'm looking for? He's versatile.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's his debut right there. Debut in Bad.
He's versatile. So I prefer, I like to see him go through all range spectrums for every acting job he does. I mean, like with Sugar Hill, and then like you see Sugar Hill, he's the cool drug dealer trying to make it right. And then in Nino Brown, and when he played Nino Brown, he was like, what the hell? Like, it was like, all right, you're going to be ruthless. And then he was in another one, it was a drug dealer, I think it's called Brooklyn's Finest. And I'm like, yo, he did his thing in that one too.
I mean,
I respect his overall range of spectrum. So I mean, he's one of those actors that got undercut at the last moment. So he's got to look at stuff and see what it is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't deny that his body of work has been very impressive. From hold on, where I'm at. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. His body of work is like highly impressive. I mean, back when I was growing up, he was one of my favorite actors. Just growing up as a kid, just from New Jack City, seeing that when I was only 13, that shit fucked me up.
I remember seeing that in the Castle, bro.
Huh?
I remember seeing that in the Castle.
Ooh, the Castle. Wow. All right. So, for the people who don't know what the Castle is, all right. Castle was this whole inner wall movie theater in Irvington, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I can remember it was bigger, and then something happened, and it got cut down. Remember?
Yep. It used to be 7 screens, and cut it down to 3.
Cut it down to 3.
Yeah, and it was a hole in the wall, like something out of like the Last Dragon when they went to go see that Bruce Lee.
Wow. Yo, when I mean hooded, the most hooded theater that you ever go to, this was it. You know what I'm saying? One time,
you paid $2 to see for all 4 movies playing.
Word up. One time I sat down, cut my arm, thought I needed a tetanus shot. It was terrible.
Yeah, what? Please. Rats running. You get rats running across your feet. You sit back, you look, you think it's a cat. No, that's a rat.
Yeah, seriously. This is not a game, folks. It was literally that bad. Why the fuck did we go in? It was like we went we know it was gonna be some shit. That's just being young and dumb. Like, fuck, let's go to the castle.
If you wanted to die truancy, you go in the castle.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
$2 popcorn, $2 sodas, straight for the whole day.
Yeah. Yeah, what we mean by dodging Chauncey. Chauncey was the people where if you was playing hooky, those were the people that would snatch your ass up and take your ass to school.
Yep. And you know when you had to come out of there, if it was 4, 3 o'clock, you gotta peek your head around the corner, make sure you get caught.
Hell yeah. That was, you know what? I didn't play hooky that much to have like Chauncey stories, but yeah. Kids used to be getting
If you wasn't there, you was downtown Newark at the arcade.
facts. Yes. yes. Yeah, Brooklyn did have a arcade too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yo, is that arcade still there?
Nah, I don't think so. I know exactly what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's move into the next hood classic movie, The Wiz. Of course, you know I like The Wiz because you know Michael Jackson was in it, and I'm a big Diana Ross fan. But I think The Wiz as a movie production was freaking awesome. It was the first time that we got to see almost like a Black Broadway type of vibe on the movie screen.
Yeah. Who did that one? Was it
Quincy Jones.
Oh, yeah, it's Quincy, right?
Yeah, Quincy Jones.
See, but you see the difference between Quincy and Barry Gordy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, I understand Barry Gordy put The Last Dragon together, but Quincy put a whole theatrical production together. Like, all right, we're gonna play this music. I made this song. Let's go right here. This, that, and the other. Let's go.
I mean, yeah. But you know one thing about The Wiz though? Commercially at the time it did bad. The budget, the production to do it was $24 million, and I think they made about $13.6 million.
Okay, but I know they're looking at it right now. They probably made that money up and done some. So
yeah, that had to make the money like years later because to me it's just so much of a masterpiece. If we think about the dancing, the singing, the art. Yeah, the artists. Yeah, the artists. Shit. Not just the art, the cast. Diana Ross, Michael Jackson, Ted Ross, Nipsey Russell, Mabel King, Richard Pryor, Lena Horne. These at the time was major black stars.
Exactly.
Major black stars. I've choreographed dance pieces to a lot of these songs from Off the Wiz, but let's open it up to the few people that's on here if they want to discuss their views on the two hood classics, Wesley Snipes and The Wiz. So people, y'all could unmute yourselves for this moment, and if y'all want to give y'all views on the hood classics, what y'all think? Okay, so all right, so nobody don't want to talk to niggas, huh?
Nobody want to talk today, huh?
Nobody don't want to talk. So y'all just gonna listen. So that's what it is. So y'all just gonna okay, just keep on listening. God damn it, just keep on listening. We trying to have a goddamn talk show and shit, and y'all just gonna be just there, just being silent and shit.
All right, I'll talk.
God damn it.
Look,
Destiny, I'm going. God damn.
Me personally, I don't like Wesley Snipes, right? But
Okay.
I do think he's very underrated. I don't like him for personal reasons.
Okay.
No, because he I don't like the type of women that he chooses. Like he don't like black women, and I don't feel that. So I can't support you on that level because I am a black woman. But I like some of your movies. I have to be honest. I've never seen New Jack City.
Wait.
Whoa. Whoa.
No.
Whoa, hold up. How old are you?
First of all, you don't like him because he don't date black women. That's that man's personal preference. You might.
I'm not feeling it.
Luckily, I'm not that type of dude. But I mean, like, he has a personal preference. He has a personal preference. That's what he wants. But now you just said you ain't never seen New Jack City.
No.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm old enough.
No. Are you okay? Are you past?
I got this one. What was your favorite TV show as a kid?
My favorite TV show as a kid. Wow, I don't even know. I know stuff I do watch now from back then, like Different World.
Hold on. You forgot when you was a kid?
I mean, it was a couple of years ago. It wasn't that long ago.
God damn it.
No.
What?
I don't know. I don't feel them though.
So when you was when you were 7, 8 years old, what was your go-to thing to see on TV?
Oh wow, to think back. Well, I'm older, so to think back what was I into? I have no idea.
I know how old you are.
I have no idea back then. I ain't gonna say it was so long ago.
You're acting like your ass is 75 and you suffering for old times. Like, hold up. I don't know. That was in 1960.
I used to like the Friday night lineup with like Steve Urkel and I'm more comedy than anything else.
Okay, so
I'm around your age.
So your childhood never consisted of cartoons.
Well, I used to like the Jetsons and Scooby Doo and the Flintstones.
And what else? What else? Did you like the Smurfs?
Not really. I like more like the Care Bears.
Okay. So she was looking at 1988ish.
You're right.
Care Bears. Okay.
Care Bears.
Care Bears. What you into, Jim?
You know what? Yes, and I had the doll.
Yep, 85. 85.
Yep. 85. Got it.
85. There you go. Yeah, 85. Definitely.
Oh yeah. I was going to lean over to Heat Man. What did you like, Voltron?
I was a Transformer fan. fan.
Definitely. 83.
Okay.
Yeah, get warm.
Okay, so you know what? So just to note that you was watching cartoons in the mid-'80s era that your ass never saw New Jack fucking City. So listen.
No.
Listen. This is your homework. You the first person of Xtreme Truth guests that have motherfucking homework. I ain't playing with your ass.
I'm about to give you a whole list. Have you seen Menace to Society?
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
Boys in the Hood.
I haven't seen Boys in the Hood.
What?
I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, listen. Your black card is looking real shaky, man.
Hold on.
We're about to revive. What the fuck is?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna say this next movie. If you ain't seen this, you got a problem.
You about to go to your ass. You about to go to your house and whoop your ass if you haven't seen the next one. Okay.
Oh my god, I got tears in my eyes because it's just funny.
New Jack City, Boys in the Hood. We about to throw your whole ass away. Okay.
I got one for y'all, but I'm a little scared to tell y'all.
No. Say it.
Okay. Hold up. I'm about to run it down. Have you watched Harlem Nights?
I've seen Harlem Nights, yes.
The Last Dragon.
That's my favorite movie of all time.
The Last Dragon?
Yes.
Okay. You looking a little better. I mean that New Jack City and Boys in the Hood really fucked you up. Okay, that really fucked you up. Okay, I mean that's like you never listened to Prince on MJ.
Have you seen all the Fridays?
No.
I'm doing
What?
No.
Hold
I
on.
stopped after the second one. After the second one was too much for me. It was getting ridiculous. I'm sorry. It was getting ridiculous.
It was only 2.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a Christmas one and it was just too
Nah,
much?
it was
No.
3. It's 3. It's Friday,
Oh,
next
Friday after
Friday,
next.
and last
Yes,
Friday.
sir. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
Friday after next. Yeah, my
The
bad.
Friday after next, sorry.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like the second one, but you know, I watched it.
What?
It wasn't that funny to me.
Have you watched? Okay. Have you watched Boomerang?
Not in its entirety, but I have seen it. Like I haven't. You gotta keep my attention. Like I'm funny on certain things. Like it didn't all the way keep my attention. I'm not really into the whole. I hate to say man whore, but it's okay. Like it was okay. It wasn't one of my favorite movies, but it was okay.
I would think that was a man whore type of.
Exactly. It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the
It
whole
was
thing.
just a single man living a single life.
Yeah, single man, single
Doing
life.
the
Like
It's kind of like a player type thing. It was okay.
trying to get to the next
Okay.
level. That's all.
Okay. Okay. This is interesting.
Mhm.
What about? I had it too.
Shit, you saw Poetic Justice?
Yes.
I saw that because I'm a big Tupac fan, so I did see that. I'm like the biggest Tupac fan.
Okay. So people of the jury, how is her black car looking at the moment?
Thin than a motherfucker because you still ain't seen Jack City. Boys in the hood.
If I tell y'all something, y'all gonna take it. If I tell y'all
Black
this,
card
y'all
and
gonna
turn
take it.
brown.
I have
Okay.
had my black card taken so much. Here we go. I have never seen Black Panther.
What? Wait, huh? Yeah, I've seen it like 20 times. What?
Listen,
I've never
Just
seen
go
Black
Watch that
Panther.
every time it come on.
just go on Netflix and see the motherfucker.
Oh, watch it. It's really
I don't
good.
know if I can watch it now because like he's gone and I don't want to be.
Well, listen. Just fucking cry. Just fucking cry.
I
You'll be
know,
okay.
but I'm from
You'll be
Brooklyn.
okay.
We don't cry in Brooklyn.
The best part of that movie. It wasn't even Chadwick Boseman part when he was doing the fight for the king. It was when my man came down from the mountain talking shit.
And it's on my agenda to watch, but
Oh my God.
I gotta get myself read up for that.
All right. How my man said, we have watched from the mountains.
Have you seen Coming to America? Have you seen
Yes,
Coming to America?
that's one of my favorite movies too.
But you ain't
I have
seen
that on DVD.
But you haven't seen New Jack City or Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
No,
So
I don't care
listen,
too much of Wesley Snipes. I did see
Listen.
Sugar Hill though. I did
Listen.
like Sugar Hill.
listen. This is your homework.
Okay.
You say you don't care too much for Wesley Snipes. Okay, forget the person. All right? I want you to take a look at the actor because the actor is dope as fuck. You
Right.
cannot deny that. So listen,
Okay.
this is what you do. You're going to look at New Jack fucking City, and then you're going to come back to us next Monday. And once your ass get on, I'm going to ask you, did you look at New Jack City?
New Jack City.
Y'all gonna have like questionnaires about what happened in the movie?
And for extra credit, watch Blade.
What I've seen Blade because at that time I used to work in Blockbuster if I'm not mistaken. So I have seen Blade.
Damn, bro.
I'm not I'm not even 40 yet.
But you worked at Blockbuster.
I used to work at Blockbuster. I was a manager for Blockbuster. Yeah, so I've seen certain movies. That was a big one.
Wait a minute. You was the manager for a videotape store. Well, how the hell you didn't see none of these stuff?
Cause like Blade, the only reason I saw Blade is like the same reason I saw Queen of the Damned. I don't watch stuff like that. Like I don't watch scary movies and stuff like that. I happened to just rent it because everybody was talking about it. It was hard to watch though, because I don't like the blood and gut stuff. So I had to, but I did watch it, and I got to the end. I just wouldn't watch another one,
Hold on. So hold on. You didn't watch The Queen of the Damned because you thought it would be too scary.
It was too scary for me, and I have it here on DVD
That was not
somewhere.
scary at all.
No, that was scary.
No, it was not.
It was like devil worship almost.
Devil worship.
No.
No.
Wow.
It's almost like the little girl that died
perception.
on the what was it, the poltergeist or whatever. It's bad luck. Like I don't know
Who the hell?
how
What is
The Queen of the Damned was not. Didn't have nothing to do with devil.
Ivy. It was like devil worship. Like, come on.
No,
It was
not.
almost.
No.
You know what it was something like to me? It was something like
Hold up.
those noises and stuff. I don't like that stuff.
Have you ever seen Interview with a Vampire?
No, I wouldn't watch that.
what? You will watch it?
I see
No.
what you're talking
Listen,
about when the devil
listen,
worship the music. That,
the music-
that hard metal music. It is.
I could tell you this,
Like,
but I
What?
could tell you this.
Because
The interview with the vampire, it's not scary at all.
It's
Why not?
funny.
It was a cool ass movie, I thought.
Yo, first of all,
oh.
Wow.
who the hell said the music on Queen of the Damned was a devil music?
This
No,
this is
if you the music.
It was demonic.
Yes, yeah.
It
Some
was
of the-
supposed to be. It's a vampire movie. What the hell?
Yeah, but the music that I'm trying to relate to what she's talking about. That's the only thing.
Thank you, Ivy.
First of all, it's a soundtrack. Second of all, we're black. We not gonna sit there and reverse the whole goddamn thing because we don't fuck around with spirits like that. Third of all,
Exactly.
it's a fucking soundtrack.
No.
Like, well, I enjoyed the movie 100%.
She was good in it, but I don't think that was the role for her, especially what was going on in her life.
I thought that was real good for her. I mean, she looks like a vampire.
I enjoyed it because I read the
Yeah.
book. So I enjoyed it because I read both the books. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
seeing them, it was all right. But that's like, what? So let me ask you this. Did you watch Nightmare on Elm Street?
Let me tell you something about that. I watched that. I have an older brother, right? And we like 9 years apart. I was little though. And he put that on. And mind you, my father and my brother name is Freddie.
Freddie?
Yes. Yeah. And I watched that. And when I tell you, I couldn't sleep for weeks. Then I went to the daycare. This telling you a little bit about my age. Then I went to the daycare and they was watching Pet Sematary. I never been the same. Just like Vampire in Brooklyn. I can't watch that.
You can't watch Vampire in Brooklyn?
No, I refuse to watch that.
That's funny
Not
as
at all.
shit. That's one of the funniest ones he did.
Not at all.
Oh shit!
You used to watch that. Nope,
You
it was
scared
kind
of-
of demonic. I don't.
You scared of comedy.
You say yourself.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it. I think Pet Sematary really did something like Chucky.
Hold on.
I think that's the worst movie ever made because there were dolls out there like Chucky. I don't think that was cool.
Wait a minute. No, hold on. You look at the reboot of Pet Sematary now. To the
I
one
can't
we
watch
saw
it
back in
now.
the day? The one we saw
No.
back in the day?
This shit is hilarious.
I think I was like maybe 6 or 7. I had to go home and read the Bible.
The one we saw back in the day. The one we saw back in the day has nothing compared to the one that's out now.
Yeah,
And the
I'm
one
not-
that's out now scared the hell out of me. And I don't get scared that easy.
right. See, so I would be. I couldn't take it.
Hold on. But see, I like reading Stephen King books. So that's just me.
Okay.
I'm gonna read a motherfucker. I read it so many goddamn times. I went and bought it for my son to read.
Like that clown. What's that clown? I don't think that's cool either. What's that clown?
It,
Yeah, that's what the
my
clown
God.
is. I don't like stuff like that. I can't.
Oh, first of all, y'all notice the black kid didn't die because we got good sense. Second of all, you see how I was all the crazy shit was happening to the white kids. I was dying my ass off on that. So I was like, well, it is what it is. But like I said, it's a lot of stuff. I still don't understand how you cannot watch certain shit.
No, I can't.
Like
Vampire in Brooklyn. Like
It's not demonic. It's a corny, funny movie. It's like you gotta just really watch the jokes.
okay.
Oh,
Have
yeah,
you watched Snoop Dogg Bones?
No, I would not watch that. I would not watch Leprechaun. What's what? Leprechaun in the Hood and all that. No, I'm not trying to watch that. That no.
Oh my God!
Leprechaun
Wow.
in the Hood is funny.
It's funny as hell.
Yes,
No.
it is funny.
Wow.
Leprechaun in the Hood is hilarious, yo.
Nope.
Because the first one you made me, the first Leprechaun you may get a little bit scared, but after that it just went downhill to be funny for the rest of them.
This is why, I don't even come outside on Halloween. I don't want them problems. Like, I don't want them problems. Whatever. I don't like stuff like that. Like, I'm very, and I'm not no punk. Like, I'll fight to the death or whatever. But certain things I don't play with. Like, I'm just not interested in watching it. It's like, I'm more comedy, but I didn't think Vampire in Brooklyn was funny. The little part I did see, because you see little snips and stuff like that. Once the dude ear fell off, I was pretty much done with it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like a Dick Martin or something. I don't want to see that.
Hold on. So when his ear fall off, you're like, oh shit, the ear fell off. Oh shit, the ear fell off. Fuck it. It's out of control, people. The ear fell off.
I cannot watch this movie.
I can't do it.
Like, no, it's too much. I don't know what the hell's going
Yep,
on.
I can't do it. You done lost me.
Oh my God. Yo.
All right. So you know what we're gonna have to do, Justine? We're gonna have to.
Wait, his penis fell off? What she
Yeah,
said?
that was
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the funny
it did.
parts too.
He sure did. Everything
E
fell
and
off.
all that. I'm like, no.
Oh my
All
God.
right, listen. We're gonna scoop her up one day, right? Have her chill in the crib with us. We're gonna lock all the doors. We're gonna put some scary shit on and watch her ass lose control. Okay?
Yo.
Listen, I will pay to see this shit happen. Okay?
I know the exact movie you put it in front of too.
Your Destiny, I'm gonna.
No.
So listen. For Extreme Truth, right?
Okay.
We're gonna have a camera on you, and she's gonna be chilling with us, right? We're gonna put some scary shit on, right? And we're gonna just take your ass.
Wait. Huh? That means you never seen The Shining, have you?
No way in the world. But the funny thing is, I did like, oh my God, I forgot the name of the movie. I wish I know. I've seen certain things, but The Shining, no. I did like the red rum kind of concept they had in it, though. I use it every now and then, but I wasn't gonna watch that either. Like, no. No. It reminded me a little bit of Misery, and I did like that movie though.
Misery. Ain't no way The Shining is in the same league as The Misery.
It was.
No.
It wasn't the same concept, but
no, I have to.
Misery was a little scary too because it was realistic. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't think Misery was realistic?
I think it can happen. But,
yeah, like realistic things sometimes can be scary to me. Because this stuff can happen. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
My personal favorite. You never seen The Exorcist?
No, I would never watch The Exorcist.
That's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I did like Norman Bates though. What's that one? I did like that one.
Oh, you watch a psycho white dude dress up as a white woman, but you won't watch The Exorcist, some real shit that might happen.
I didn't watch all of it, but I did kind of like the concept of it a little bit. It wasn't really scary. It was more like on the realistic side. Like it wasn't really scary like that.
What wasn't scary? Psycho?
Yeah, it wasn't, because I didn't watch the killing parts. I watched certain parts in it. I didn't really see him kill anybody. It was just like, with that, what I saw was they kind of led you to believe that he killed somebody. I never really seen him kill anybody. I didn't watch the whole thing though. I don't really watch the whole. Once the killing started, I'm gone. Like, I'm gone.
Then what's the point of watching the movie?
Because I'm trying to open my horizon to certain things. But
you don't see like The Exorcist, Poltergeist. I laughed my ass off the wall. To me, it was just like, what's that one with I've seen too many movies with kids messing with Ouija boards.
See, I don't do Ouija boards either. We're not doing that.
Now, you know what? I must say this. I was down to see every type of scary movie, but that Ouija board movie, that is one movie that I just didn't see and shit. I'm not saying I won't see it. It's just that, I don't fuck with the Ouija board at all.
Yes.
Like if I walk into someone's house and they have a Ouija board, I'm walking kindly the fuck out.
Yes.
I don't even play around with that shit. Like, yeah. So that's the only reason I didn't watch the Ouija board movie. That was but yeah. That's all.
I like Jumanji though.
Jumanji not scary.
It's not scary at all.
But you probably thought it was some scary parts, huh?
It was some scary parts. Oh my God. It was.
Lord
ladies, none of y'all gonna help me with this?
Because all the ladies looking at you like, what the fuck? Jumanji?
I put that in the comedy group.
Yeah. What? Jumanji was a little scary.
How?
Jumanji was a certain parts of Jumanji had you like jump. Like,
the one with the rock?
The one with the rock or Robin Williams?
Well, see, that's more on the funny side. But y'all remember the first Jumanji? The first Jumanji was scary.
That's the one I'm saying in comedy.
Robin Williams was funny as shit.
I didn't think
no, it was scary. Not one of them was scary.
That first one was a little much for me.
Nah, it was nothing scary about no damn Jumanji.
Hold on. What was scary about it? What? Tell me. I'm curious.
Like things would like pop up and they would get sucked into stuff and I don't remember, verbatim, but it was a little racy for me. It was a little. The one with the rock was funny to me. That one was funny. I actually watched that one in its entirety. That was good.
Wait.
That one wasn't.
So wait a minute. I've seen Jumanji dozens of times. Mm-hmm. I watched it with my kids dozens of times. Right. What part of Jumanji was scary?
I haven't seen a baby get scared by Jumanji, honestly. All right.
Jumanji was a little scary. The first one was a little scary. It wasn't as comedic as it is now. Like The Rock kind of made it better. And Kevin Hart.
This brings me to my 9-year-old will watch The Walking Dead. Will sit and watch The Walking Dead with me. Will watch any zombie movie I put on just to watch it. And he's laughing with me.
Shit, did you think Miss Doubtfire was a little creepy?
Miss Doubtfire wasn't funny. I know Miss Doubtfire wasn't funny.
Miss Doubtfire wasn't funny?
No.
Wow.
Miss Doubtfire was kind of like Mary Poppins to me.
What?
Let me ask you something. Was Gremlins scary to you?
Gremlins was scary to me. I remember watching Gremlins as a child. When the water hit them things, it was not natural. Gremlins was scary. Now y'all can't. So nobody thought Gremlins was scary.
What about the Grinch?
Hold on.
Let's just go down the line. Grinch.
Let's go. Yeah, the Grinch.
I've never seen Grinch. I've never seen it.
You never saw the Grinch that stole Christmas?
No.
What about the cartoon, the Grinch then?
No, I never seen it.
Oh, what the fuck?
I did like Green Eggs and Ham though. I used to like those little cartoons and stuff like that. I kind of put those on the same level. Like,
oh my God.
Green Eggs and Ham?
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It was a little cartoon for that. Y'all don't remember that? That was a little cartoon for that.
What part it came from? The book? From the book?
No, it was a little cartoon, like an animation thing they did for that. It was on for a little while.
Oh, yeah, okay, yes.
Yeah, like the Cat in the Hat. Yeah,
yes, thank you, Larita. Your movie card is
Thank you, Larita.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody took Larita, you took my movie card.
Okay, so I will assume till this day you can't see Thriller.
Thriller? You talking about the video?
The entire movie of Thriller, like not.
I've never seen the movie, but I know the dance video. I can do the whole dance video.
It's not the movie. The video is the movie.
Yeah, the video
Yeah.
is moving.
Oh, I've seen that. I don't like the zombie thing. I didn't like the zombie thing. But in a dance performance, I'm a great zombie.
So the werewolf part, the cat wolf werewolf part fucked you up.
Yeah, it kind of did. I didn't think that. I mean, I understand what he was trying to do,
What?
but I didn't care too much for it. Like Ghost, I watched Ghost. I didn't care too much for that either, and I watched that with Michael Jackson.
Hold on, did that scare you?
That was really scary with them taking them faces off and stuff. That wasn't normal.
That's scary.
It was. Y'all remember Ghost when he would appear and stuff? Michael Jackson was scary.
Shit, did Casper scare you? Damn.
Yeah, Casper was friendly though. Casper wasn't trying to scare nobody. He was just trying to live his life.
What about
his afterlife?
What about the movie The Ghostbusters? What about that?
I was gonna say that.
Okay, now let me tell you something about Ghostbusters, because Ghostbusters, I can watch it up to a certain part.
What part?
I don't be playing with ghosts and stuff like that.
These are some weak ass ghosts.
Like I like the marshmallow. I liked him. I thought that was cute. The Slimer, he was all right. You know what I'm saying? But certain parts of that movie, like what was the part when she was outside on the balcony? Y'all remember that? She was outside on the balcony. And the ghost is outside with her. Like, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? That was so long ago, though.
Yeah.
I don't like that part.
Yeah, I think it's the ghost that from the ghost was from that portrait. That guy from that portrait, I think.
Yeah, was what? Just the portrait alone with the eyes moving. I don't play them games. I don't have stuff like that in my house. I don't play them games. I don't.
What?
Eyes moving in my house. I'm not playing. No. Like Howard the Duck. That's one of my favorite movies also. I love Howard the Duck. But Howard the Duck, after a certain, like the villain, he was like really scary after a little minute. Like I just fast forward through them parts.
Howard the Duck?
I love Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck is so slept on. That's my movie.
It was a fucking alien. What the hell? It wasn't no ghost. It was a fucking alien.
Oh man.
No.
So hold up. So did the movie E.T. kind of fuck you up?
Now I loved E.T. I went on a ride like a million times. I love E.T. Like that. Yeah, I like E.T. E.T. wasn't scary though. I mean, he was like, he was an alien and all that, but he wasn't scary. He wasn't scary at all. He was on. E.T. is like on the same line as Casper, right?
E.T. was autistic.
E.T. was an alien.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like he was, he was friendly. It wasn't, he was trying to get home, and they kept hating on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that was. I felt bad for E.T. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Tales from the Hood.
No, I would not sit down and watch.
Screw that, Spawn.
Not at all. Mm-mm.
Spawn?
What? Spawn?
Spawn?
No, it's no way. Spawn was from the devil. Like what? No.
No.
Oh my God.
No. Hold on.
Wasn't he from the devil or something like that?
He was a
He
cop.
got banished to hell.
He
I'm done.
wasn't a cop. He wasn't a cop. He was a mercenary. He got tricked.
Okay.
Got turned to fucking Spawn, and that was it. It wasn't
That's
nothing.
it.
It wasn't nothing. It was nothing demonic about it. There was demons in it, but he was fighting against damn demons. What the hell? Oh my God.
Yeah, he's fighting against demons. So it's not like.
See, I wouldn't even got that far because
they captured him. He escaped, and they just kept coming after him.
See,
my God.
See, I'm sorry, I didn't know because once I heard hell and all that, I'm done. Like,
I'm telling you, if you ever watch it, don't watch the movie. Watch the cartoon on HBO.
It's a cartoon? Okay, I can. All right. As long as they don't get too racy, I'm funny on certain stuff like that. Like these cartoons now, sometimes they're a little too much for me. Like
cartoons is a little too much for you.
Some of them are a little. They blood and guts and gore. Like I'm not into any of that.
Yeah, that's all that is on the cartoon: blood, guts, and gore and shit.
Yeah, like I don't judge it, but I'm not gonna watch it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like one thing I do, I don't judge anything. I just wouldn't watch it. Like I wouldn't sit down and watch it. Like,
Oh my God.
So basically, you say you like to like open up your horizons, but it don't seem like you're too open to see if things are actually scary.
Well, I
Or
couldn't see them by myself. That's one thing I would say. I couldn't sit down and see them by myself because I probably wouldn't stick around for long. So
Oh,
somebody would have to be there. But then I'm the type of person, if I watch something scary, I'm actually sitting behind you. Like, it's not like I'm sitting next to you. I'm literally behind you asking, hey, what's going on? Because I'm not watching. Like The Purge. The Purge is scary to me. The Purge is almost too realistic. It's scary. Like, and this is stuff that could happen. Like,
oh,
So
wait.
I
Okay,
like The Purge. It's exciting to watch, but I don't really watch it. I ask what's happening in it.
wait. So you're scared of fictional shit, but when they make the true stories about Dahmer, Gacy, and all the other crazy white motherfuckers and killers, you cool.
Well, this is the thing. I like reality, right? Like, I watch like Fatal Attraction. I watch Snapped. I watch stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I tried to figure out how they did crimes and stuff like that. It's not blood and guts though. It's like not really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's because they censor it. It is a real story, so there was blood and guts.
Man, Jurassic Park would scare you.
oh, now I love Jurassic Park. I love
Ow.
Jurassic Park.
Godzilla? You like Godzilla?
Godzilla?
Hold up.
I
Jurassic Park
don't
was
care too much.
scary.
God, Jurassic Park was scary. Jurassic Park had parts in it that I couldn't watch if at nighttime. Like,
my ass off to that whole thing.
Hold on.
nah,
Jurassic Park was scary?
Jurassic Park was a little scary, like with some of them things just jumping out and eating people and ripping people's. I'm not here for the blood and guts. Like, I'm not. Now I will watch it, but that's another movie I didn't watch alone. So it's like, okay, I could be a little bit more optimistic because somebody right next to me. Like,
Jurassic Park was scary.
yeah, but I do like Jurassic Park because I always like dinosaurs. I always love dinosaurs. So Jurassic Park. In every movie, I'll find a couple of dinosaurs that I like, or whatever, and I'm good with. Like the last one, I forgot the last one I watched, but it was pretty good, and it wasn't really gory like that. I think they killed one guy and they actually ripped his arms off or something, and I was good with that. I was like, okay, it's enough. Like, yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm a comedy person.
Every Jurassic Park was gory as hell.
Pet Cemetery, I think it traumatized me. I really think it really traumatized me, and I've never been.
Rita, forget about that. Don't even bother asking that.
Oh yeah, pretty
The
much.
massacre.
No, I'm not.
No, Texas Chainsaw was a real goddamn story, and that's like no.
Like, what's that other one with Jason? I don't care too much for that. I don't care too much for that at all. I didn't like it. I seen a little bit of it. I didn't care too much for it. I didn't care too much for that either. I'll tell you the truth.
So very discouraging if they go into the movie theaters with you. I mean,
I will go to a movie, but I won't watch it. Like, I had a friend, one of my best friends, back in the day. She took me to see The Bride of Chucky. I didn't see much of the movie. I sat there most of the time, my eyes closed. I was talking to her about other things, but I supported her in going to see it. So I sat there, but the whole movie was like in the dark. It was just like so gory. I didn't really see the purpose of it. I don't see the purpose of Chucky. My mother used to love Chucky. She used to laugh at Chucky. And I'd be in the other room like, okay, mommy, tell me when that's over so I can come back in the room. Because
Chucky was a funny motherfucker. What the hell are you talking about?
Chucky. And I know people that had that, my buddy doll. I didn't care for Chucky at all. Chucky was a little too close to that doll for me. I didn't. I actually got rid of my Cabbage Patches once Chucky came out. I was done with that. I don't know. I don't want nothing in the likeness of that killer doll. Like, nothing. Y'all learned so much about me today.
it was very entertaining. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
We're thinking about a lot of stuff. I mean, already it seems like your movie stuff is revoked, but your black card is still under investigation.
Yes.
Okay. I will watch Black Panther because I feel like I'm letting my race down because I didn't see Black Panther. So that is on my agenda. I'm just not sure when I'm going to be able to sit there and watch the whole thing because I get emotional because you know how this man died and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like with the backstory. Like Wesley Snipes. There's a backstory. I don't like his backstory. So when I'm looking at certain parts of the movie, I'm like, Like
What?
I'm always thinking about the
I'm
backstory to that.
I'm curious. Okay, besides him liking Asian women as
Okay.
his preference,
Yeah.
what about his backstory you don't like about Wesley Snipes?
Well, that's what I mean. Like I don't like certain things that he does. Like I don't.
Like what?
It kind of
Like
biased
what?
me to him a little
Like
bit because of
like
that.
what? Like
Just
what?
like what's the dude what's the guy? He's a really big actor. He does videos. Yeah, I know him. He's saying "This is America." This is America. You know what I'm talking about?
Childish Gambino?
That okay. Now, if y'all know
Danny
his
Glover.
backstory, he don't like black women at all. He don't. I'm really not feeling him anymore.
Okay, but we on Wesley Snipes. You said it was other stuff. We want to get down to it
Yes,
Well, that's the
because
biggest thing. That's
so
the
so
biggest
so
thing.
basically you don't got no other right with Wesley Snipes. Let's just be clear.
Right.
Only thing you don't like about him is that as far as his love interest, because when he was younger, it is documented that he did date black women. So let's just keep that out there. He did date black women. Matter of fact, he used to date Holly Berry years ago. So let's not. So
But I understand why he dated Halle Berry too.
okay, but we're just saying.
She's Halle Berry. Why would you not do?
Yeah.
Because Halle
yeah.
Berry ain't your average black woman.
Oh, okay. Okay, but anyway, he dated more. He dated more black women than just Halle Berry.
Like
Let's
he
just-
dated Oprah, y'all might be saying something.
No.
Somebody real average, like you know what I'm saying.
Oprah's not average, baby.
Not Oprah ain't been
I mean,
average.
looking,
Okay.
she average looking. Like come
Oprah's
on, Halle
not
Berry,
average.
come on now.
Oprah ain't been
Okay.
average since Sophia. So what are you talking
Like
about?
y'all
Okay,
know what
so-
Oprah is average. That we not looking at her pockets.
Well, okay, but what I'm saying is, Wesley Snipes had more than one black girlfriend.
Okay.
That can't be proven. All right, as of right now, okay, he's into Asian women as a love interest. Okay. Now, besides his own personal love interests, and he already showed that he doesn't have a thing towards black women. The only reason you don't like him is because his love interest is not a black woman.
Yes, once you make the statement, that's like me saying I don't like black men. Like that's a real general statement. And because he said I don't like black women, it was a lot that he said.
Hold
And my
on.
thing on that is I'm a black woman, so how you figure you gonna get my support now?
Hold on. Okay. Let me ask you another question now. Now you got to really think about this. Have you, with your own eyes, seen videotape footage of him saying, "I do not like black women"?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. It was more
Okay.
like in an interview and all that. So
Okay. Now,
I read
But if it's the interview I'm thinking of, he said my personal preference.
no, he didn't say that.
No,
He said
I heard
I
him
don't
on-
date
heard him
black
on
women.
Several different ones. He said my personal preference is not to date black women.
And Larita, you're right. The reason why he preferred that not to date black women because of his mother. It's the issues he had with his own mother. That's why.
Oh, see, what you
Here,
say? I'm
hold
done.
up though. Hold up though. Time out.
Keep that to yourself.
Hold up. Time out. Hold up. That is a good. I'm not saying that's a good reason,
Right.
but can that be a understanding reason? Because I've known some women that have fucked up black fathers,
Mhm.
and because of their trauma that they went through, they don't date anybody closer to the way that their father looked. It's a woman that I know. Her father her father was light skinned, a black light skinned guy, and because of him, she never will ever fuck with a light skinned dude. You know what I'm saying? Because light skinned guys close to her father. No, fuck that. That's how she thinks. Now, hold up. Now, knowing that you found out that you know, it may be some emotional trauma. So that's why as a companion, he prefers other than black because of his trauma. Would you give him a leeway, or is it like, no, you don't like black women, so fuck you?
Can I be honest?
Be honest. Be honest. It's extreme truth, baby.
I don't care, because my thing is I understand what you went through, but everybody is not. You get what I'm saying? That's just like if something happens to me over here. Now everybody's not the same. Like, you just made a general statement and you X'd out a certain demographic there. Like, you can't do stuff like that. You know? Like, I have shows all the time, and I have a certain preference of the shows that I do who I want in the room, but I let everybody in.
Whoa. You have a
You
certain,
know?
so you have a certain preference for the type of crowd you want to do in the room?
I do, but I'm smart enough not to say it.
You know you just said it
No,
live on Xtreme
I
tonight.
couldn't say
Yeah, I feel
I
you.
couldn't say it.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, money is money, but I don't know. I just don't think general statements like that should be made. And I can see you with a million white women, a million Asian women. Don't let it come out your mouth. That's a problem for me when it comes out your mouth. You're so comfortable that you can say certain things. I don't like stuff like that.
Okay,
Like,
let me ask you a question. Do you have a problem with just a black man choosing a white woman or Asian woman outside of this race to marry?
oh, big problem. I've always had a big problem with that. Always. I feel like we should stick to, and I hate to say this, but I feel like
Tell your truth, baby.
centuries of issues that we've been having, and then you go, you know what I'm saying? And you go, y'all gonna make me say this, but then you go to a white woman after all we've been through, like that. That's what you really going to do? Really? Stay over there.
But,
We don't want you.
but if he didn't have any
Stay over there with
money,
them.
But
then the black woman just didn't move him. So he's supposed to just be with the black woman just to say power to the people?
Right.
And not
I can be unmuted now.
Let me tell you. I don't no. Like y'all not gonna ever see me marry outside my race. That's just not what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
So you're telling me right now that it's a problem if a black man gets with a white woman?
Yeah, I don't like it at all. I feel like they feel like that's their trophy piece. They done came up, they done made it. You know, like they say, you know how they say that.
well, hold on. Let me.
Hold on. I'm about to shut this down. Personally, I can't say that. Reason being, my grandmother's white.
Okay,
You would never know.
I understand that. I understand
Yeah.
that.
Right.
I understand that.
And that person, and honestly, truthfully, I can say that from her end, I've seen her get criticized for her choice in men. I've seen her get chastised for her choice in men. But it was all about what she wanted. It wasn't the fact that he went over to her or she went over to him. It was the fact of what these two people wanted.
Right.
And then either which way, we're on all laid out on the ground. It doesn't matter what anybody fucking says.
I understand, but this is my thing. I'm not throwing stones at y'all or anything like that, but do I have to agree with it though?
No, you don't have to agree with nothing. That's your own opinion.
That's all I'm saying. I don't
People,
agree with it. Like when I see black men and white women, I don't really agree with it. When I see them with Asian women, I don't agree with it. But you know, like you said, it is their preference. It's not my preference. I don't like it. But you know, like I said, I just that's what they do. Like, but I don't like it. I don't make any comments. I don't like the average woman. Oh, I don't do any of that. I just look like, okay, that's what you did. That's what it is. And I'm on to the next thing.
Well, let me tell you what happened in my experience, because I was with a Japanese woman for like a little over 2 years, and some black women just lost their minds for no apparent reason, and like one time, a woman came up to me and was like, "So, what black women ain't good enough?" I was like, "What?" I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about.
Mhm.
She was like, yeah, because you got this Asian girlfriend. I'm like, so what's wrong with black people? I was like, nothing. Just she just wasn't. It just was no black woman in my atmosphere at the moment. That
Right.
that was it. You know, because to me, when it comes to love, I don't see skin color, whatever. I see the person, and if the
Right.
person is a person, you know,
Right.
if they're not based on, you know, race and this, then it's cool. But and I remember one time I walking into BBQs in New York with the Japanese girlfriend at the time. So as I walk in, it's a waitress. It's a waitress. She was in front of me and everything. So she's walking, and I walk, and she's she's like walking in front of us. So I sit down. Uh, the girlfriend at the time, she sits down. So then this black woman out of nowhere just comes and gives me a napkin. So I open up the napkin, and the napkin says, "So when you walked in, you was looking at the waitress, at the black waitress, but you walk in with an Asian girl." And
Wow.
said it's
Wow.
like she needed to write something, and she was by herself. It wasn't like it was weird. It wasn't like she was with somebody and she got the juice from, you know, her other friends and shit like that. No, she just saw it and felt that she had to say something. And but you walk in with this Asian girl, and she says something else. I can't remember because I was in shock. Like, what the fuck? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I think one thing that people will have to understand, just because you see a black guy with um a different race of a woman, that doesn't mean automatically he's looking at her as a trophy. You know, you get what I'm saying? That's just like, because they thought that. A lot of people say, "Oh, that's a trophy girl." Why can't a black woman also be my trophy girl then? You get what I'm
It
saying?
can, but that's usually not how it goes. But it can. It can
What?
be.
It's not how what?
That's usually not how it goes. They don't say, "Look at my black trophy girlfriend." That's usually not
That's not
what they do.
true.
Listen,
You don't
listen,
see
listen,
too
listen,
many. You know.
listen. The world I come from, it's
Mm,
a lot of certain black women in a lot of different high areas that us men will get, and they will be our fucking trophies.
Yep.
I
So
get
I
it.
don't
I get it.
know. Like, to me, when it comes to a woman being a trophy, it's not just to white, Asian, and light colored women. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I know a few women off the top of my head that's all black, that
Mm.
a guy um was was treating them like a trophy so much that they missed the opportunity to treat them as a girlfriend.
Okay. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely
Hmm.
understand that. I
Hmm.
definitely understand that. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be good with it, like when I see it, but I'm not gonna be, doing the extra. I just look at it like, okay, I don't really condone it, but it's okay. Like, you do what you want to do, but it's not something that I like to see.
Yeah, I
I
feel you.
can't say that. Like, I love my black people. I call black men kings when they deserve it, and and my women. I love women too. That's my queens, my black queens. I would rather us be together. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
like I have a niece that's Puerto Rican, and she a whole bunch of stuff. Like, her mother's a whole bunch of stuff. Now, when I saw my brother bring her to the house, it was a thing of like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, she was pregnant by then though, but it was like, okay, so this is what it is. I look at my niece and I'm like, wow, like, beautiful child, no problem. She looked kind of like Alicia Keys to me. You know what I'm saying? No problems. But I remember when he brought her home, it was like, oh, okay, that's what you brought home? Oh, okay. I didn't say anything about it, but I didn't really agree with it,
Mm.
you know.
Mm.
But
You know,
for the niggas,
you know what happens when I see a white guy with a black woman? I legit be like, shit, I understand. Shit, when I see that shit, because yo, I be seeing mute. I be yeah, I be seeing when white guys be with the baddest black chicks,
Mhm.
like I just be like, you know what? I understand. It,
I get it. I definitely get it. I definitely
like,
get it. Like I've never dated
mm,
outside my race, so I can't really say much as
yeah.
far as
Wow.
experience. But I really have no desire to either. You know, like I like the dude from Power. That's the only cute white boy I've ever really seen. Tommy. I was really intrigued by Tommy. But Tommy
Okay.
was a gangster. I like gangsters. So, it was that kind of, I hate to say that, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, so that's the only really like cute white boy I've ever seen. And Tommy wasn't really nice looking like that. I just thought that he was intriguing to me. But I don't think if I seen Tommy in a club or something like that, and let's say he liked regular black women, that I would holler at him if Tommy, was there, or if he said something to me. I'd probably like, you cool as an actor and everything. I like you and
Oh,
everything, but I don't want
so
to.
let,
I
so
want a
how do
black man.
so how do you feel about white guys getting black women?
I don't like that either. I
Hmm.
don't like it either.
What
I,
about,
I don't like to see it. I really don't. But I don't judge
you know what's
people.
crazy?
But I
What's
know,
crazy
like,
is that, no, go ahead, sorry.
I had a phone girl,
I,
right? Okay, Larita. Okay. I'm sorry.
no, I mean, I dated guys from, every background minus Asian, minus full Asian. And I've dated guys who are Puerto Rican, but they looked white or they looked Italian. And I might have been given a side eye, but I wish somebody would say something, because at the end of the day, it's none of your business. It's like with just black couples per se dating each other, it ain't it's nobody's business at the
Right.
end of the day. And guess what, sweetheart? Ain't nobody full black. Not for a long time. Not for a very long time.
I
So
mean,
to
I
say,
understand that too, but we'll never be full black if we keep mixing these races like this. You get what I'm saying? Like
what is the
like you get what I'm
what's the
saying?
difference?
Like
Tell me what
that's
the
the
difference
reason
is.
why we not. You get what I'm
The same
saying?
color. But
Huh?
here's the thing. If there's a situation where you needed a heart or a lung or something to that effect, and you got it from a white person, guess what? You're not gonna be able to tell that lung from a white person.
I
It's
understand
just
that, but they
that
don't
melanin.
see us as well. This goes into a whole nother topic, but they don't see us as on the same level as them. You get what I'm saying? So this goes back
That's
to,
some.
we
That's
got a
some.
whole nother show on this one. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
some. That's some.
it's a difference. Like,
That's some. And I say that because I'm not fully black. Like my grandmother is Native American and Italian.
right?
On my dad's side, girl, there's like 5 or 6 different things. But at the end of the day, if you're saying, oh, there will never be a pure race, that's kind of on the lines of like, I'm sorry to say it, but not sorry, not sorry. You're on the path of the Nazis, pure white. It's the same thing. They don't like mixing races too. Same type of situation, except
Hmm.
they go a little more extreme. It's the same thing.
But it's
Same
already
thing.
been done. Like, it's nothing they can do about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
All right, so it's the same thing for you.
beating a dead horse.
Nothing can be done about it.
Right. It's beat a dead horse. Like, I'm not looking for a pure race because we'll never have a pure race. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I just don't like seeing it. But I don't come to people and be like, oh, what you doing is wrong. No. Even when it comes to like Bible stuff, issues in the Bible and stuff like that, I don't kill people with what I feel. But if you ask me what I feel, I will say it. But that's on you to ask me. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't live in
I
the world
feel you.
today.
You
You
know?
can't be a part of the world and not listen. Being a part of the world, you're going to see stuff that you're not going to be acceptive of. Oh
Right.
well, you have to get over it. You either get over it or you stay in your house and be agoraphobe
Right. See, that's the thing
or
too.
a hermit.
It doesn't bother me like that. Like, it's not like I'm sitting in the house like, oh, I hate to
It
see. I don't even think about it. When I see it, okay, I'm not really feeling that, but it don't mean nothing. It does nothing for, like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't take anything off of what I'm trying to do, what nothing like that. If I see it, I may not like it, but I'm still gonna do me. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? So it's not. I don't want y'all to think I'm just sitting home like, it gotta be. Nah, that's not what I do. I do me. Like, I enjoy this life. Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I see it,
I want you to be
but I'm
open.
still good. I'm still smiling. I wish y'all could see this smile here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, who me? Oh, girl, no, I got a hoodie and headscarf on. I am not turning my camera on.
Okay.
Larita, stop playing, because I got a crush on you. Stop playing.
Just fucking that hand, right?
Put on the video.
I never knew. I never knew.
Right?
You forgot who you was talking to, Larita.
No, man, we're not going. That's not rejected. No, man. No.
Larita, I forgot Larita don't like women, so.
I like women friends.
Shit.
Thank you very much.
Oh shit.
You like women friends? I can be your friend, Larita. I can be your friend.
Yeah, but Destiny's like, you're gonna learn tonight.
No, sir. Not at all.
You're gonna learn tonight.
That's not my lane.
You're gonna learn tonight.
The only lane I like my own. Okay.
I want to know what picture was she looking at one night for a long time. That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know. Like,
I don't know either, because between the profile picture that I have up now and the last one, that's the only picture that anybody has seen.
Shit.
Larita, I grazed past your Instagram. You thicker than a snicker. I you really thick, and I really like that. I grazed past it though. I didn't ask to be your friend or nothing like that, because I know you don't know me, but I did see it.
Oh yeah,
but I'll be your friend. We could be friends.
That snicker looking tempting. Oh shit! Now.
Yo, she thick, like she thick, like I don't know.
She wanted to know what that snicker do.
I'm about to mute myself back. I can't stand up.
Yo, Loretta, what the snicker do, baby? What the snicker do?
Green Ivy, can you help? Am I helping you?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now. Oh, now Loretta, I got
my girls Joe and James and Legend. They need to come back or something, because y'all two ain't helping.
No, now Loretta.
Where's Joe?
Your nickname is Snicker now.
Oh my God. She had a long day at work today. She got an early night.
Yo,
you can't sit out with her and come on, we're best friends, sisters. Like, yeah, that's how.
All
Georgia
right,
girl, you got it.
Okay. Yo, what? Well, all the lines is open. It's one story I wanted us to talk about collectively, because I thought it'd be kind of entertaining. And here it is. Have you heard about? I guess she's a back in the day artist by the name of Jaguar Wright.
Yes.
Yeah, and she revealed that she caught. Years ago, she walked into a room and Christopher Williams was sucking off P. Diddy's puff.
Yeah, I believe that.
Wow.
We all know Diddy been gay for a while. We all know this. Like,
well,
right?
Here's the thing, and I don't know. I heard the exact same story. All right, and one of my cousins, he's a producer in the industry. I can't say who, because I want nobody hitting him up. But he told me that a woman caught somebody doing something to Diddy, and a couple of days later, somebody throws her some money, and pretty much that was hush money. So.
But he slipped up. Look at that interview that Charlamagne did. Yeah. And they clowned him around the table.
Yeah.
Talking about caressing niggas and shit. Making them feel good.
Yeah.
Now
making them feel comfortable.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I don't really think it's a big idea that if Diddy's gay or not, but it was something that she said in this interview And I wish I had it on me, but I don't have it. But she was saying that when Diddy confronted her about what she saw, he went into a mode like saying, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got the power to make another man suck my dick."
Oh my God. Oh my
I
God.
saw it. I saw
So,
I believe it. I believe
all
it.
right. So, yeah, like when I heard that shit, I was like, "Wow!" Like it. It's like almost like a jail mentality. Like I will assume in jail, you know, guys, trick their mind of not being like gay or homosexual by saying, "Yeah, I have power to let another man suck my dick." So I don't know what y'all feel about that.
I took it another way though. The way I
Okay.
took it is like to well, I don't know about the whole man to man thing, but it is sort of a power issue. When you are down on your knees, you have pretty much given someone all power over you. You get what I'm saying? That's what I thought that he kind of meant by that. Like you really have I don't know, you crowned them. You gave them all your power at that moment. If you're good at what you do, you get your power back. But it's just like, you get what I'm saying? Like it's I don't want to, say too much, but because y'all recording. But it's like,
Oh, this shit.
I could break this
Hold
all
on,
the way down.
time out. You forgot that we recorded the other shows, right? You forgot all about the sex talk and shit. So
I know. I know. But most of the stuff I said off camera.
Oh,
Most
this
of it.
is true.
No, you didn't. No,
Nah,
you
nah,
didn't.
lot-
You said it on camera too.
I did.
Go on to YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Go on to YouTube and you'll see what it said.
Yeah, I put all that stuff
Right.
up there.
Yeah, all
I'm gonna
these
have to
recordings is
start
on
changing my name.
YouTube.
All that's there. All that's there.
I'm gonna have to start changing my name. That's not changing my name. But it is a power issue like that. I understood what he was saying because that you are giving all your power up the minute you hit your knees. I mean, you could do it where you don't hit your knees, but you are still giving somebody the crown for that moment.
Oh my God. Okay.
Like if I want to give you the ultimate respect, I'm gonna bow down before you, and if I'm going to do that, if I'm gonna do the oral, I'm gonna bow down before you, and I'm gonna give you all the power. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
I like
Time
to
out.
do it, but
Time
I
out.
think
Okay. So in a woman doing that to a guy at the same time, all right, a woman could use that to take over, to manipulate, to
Yep.
you get what I'm saying?
Damn right.
if you're good at it, like check this out.
Cause
I'm about to say a
you
lot.
know a motherfucker be like,
You
no,
damn know,
a
Bohemian.
nigga could be like, fuck you, bitch, and
Yep.
then he get that
Fuck
deep
that whole life out
throat
your
that
ass.
he suck shit. All say because I love
Take
you,
your soul.
I love you, baby.
Well, that's
You know
what I
I'm
say. I
Take
say
your
you
whole
suck the
soul.
soul out of them. I get that. That part I understand. Like me myself, if how can I say this without saying too much? Well, look, I didn't say it. So this is the thing on that. If I want to give you ultimate respect, ultimate power, like I don't really like to get on my knees all the time. But eventually, if I've ever done that, I will because I want to give you the crown. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what situation we in. Maybe I wasn't able to get on my knees at that time. But if I'm gonna do that, I'm giving you all power. I'm gonna get on my knees, whatever. It's the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of chick when you come home from work, I want to relieve your stress that way. You get what I'm saying? I want you to run home. You need to run home, sir. Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to run home. I'm trying to take everything out your body. You need to run home. Like, that's what I'm talking about. But that is giving up power. That's being submissive. So when he say he got a man doing that, he right. He got all power over them, all power. And he probably got it for a long time because they're not gonna want anybody to know about that. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all feel me, ladies? Y'all don't know?
Well,
y'all gonna be quiet now.
I mean,
I'm just waiting for the OnlyFans. That's I keep.
you know what? Cause
Like I'm more. I don't really like to get on my.
I will get on my knees because I know at some point in time the man needs that much respect. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more of like the side person. I like to kind of do it from the side on the angle. So you're not always on your knees when you do it from the side on the angle. You get a better, it's better that way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like the angle. I like the angle. Like I will suck the soul out your body from an angle. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah, sucking
I
souls
guess
out
a
of
man would
bodies.
understand it. Like better.
Yeah. I mean, when I get my soul sucked out of me, I can't even motherfucking talk.
Okay.
Actually,
That's what I told
you know what I'm saying? My whole body comes. I look like I'm about to damn near have a stroke. Like, it's over.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I'm gonna let you know something.
We brothers, but it's too much, bro.
Yeah.
That was definitely clear my mind.
I mean, we talking about sucking souls and shit.
We have our
might as
conversation,
well-
bro.
Like, if you want to do it all the way.
I mean, I agree. I think yes. I mean, I think if you're going to suck the soul out, you may as well get all the souls.
Take it all.
Yes, Mortal Kombat.
Finish him.
Oh
Yeah, my favorite line. Finish him.
Your soul is mine.
You better let him know.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Control Alt
You
Delete.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Escape.
You know.
Yo, you like giving the cheat code, bro.
Up, down, left, right.
Yes.
Up, down, left, right.
Now what? That shit gonna have fatality. Come across the goddamn brain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear that shit? Yeah, I heard that shit.
Oh man. That's Destiny. I gotta really say, I really appreciate you on this Extreme Truth. You know what I'm saying? Because your Extreme Truth was very entertaining. You know, from
Thank you.
you know, because on here, this is a spot where we talk about, you know, giving the power when you're on your knees to you almost losing your black card on the same show.
I can't believe I was silenced for this one. I just
The black card is definitely not black. It's more of a shade of gray. It's definitely gray.
Nah, don't do it like that. It's brown. It's brown.
No, it's brown.
Gotta work back to the black. Now she went back to halfway. Meet her in the middle, man. Meet her in the middle. Larita, meet her in the middle.
Hold up. Her black card is on maybe continue, depending on if she watch New Jack City by next week.
yes.
No, we
You know what?
talking about black card, but yeah.
I hope y'all understand. There's only two of us here. If it was all four of us, this would be going on for a long time.
That'd be true.
So, but on this like this, it is now 9:59. About to wrap this up for the night. Anything else, Steve? Icon?
No, basically, hey, this has been a great show. It's been two of us. Jimmy Bones is doing something with the Illuminati. A legend, I believe, got caught.
Is on night, so he's doing the deacon thing.
Yeah, he's doing the deacon thing. You know what I'm saying? So listen, when he come back next week, just remember his name is Deacon Legend.
Pastor Deacon Legend.
Pastor Deacon Legend. You know what I'm saying? And I'd like to give a shout out to Lona, who's also on, and Karen. Thank you for just listening and just just seeing us do what we do. AKA Snickers. Yo, Larito.
Snickers.
You know, Snickers, thank you for coming into the building.
Thank you.
Thank
I
y'all
appreciate
for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And Green Ivy, I heard you might get dicked down tonight. That's what I heard. I don't know. But anyway, moving right along.
And on that note, good night. God bless. See y'all
X
next week.
baby. Good night,
Good
y'all.
night,
Peace out.
y'all.
Right.
Good night,
Damn,
y'all.
Legend just came on.
Oh, now you come back.
Wait.
Legend, you
It's
came
fine,
on
ladies.
too
Legend just
late.
came
Damn,
on.
it was about to be over.
Thank you very much.
Legend.
For the after party, ladies.
It's over.
Legend.
After party.
It's the after
Legend.
party. The record button's still on now.
Hold up.
You missed the whole thing, bro.
Hold on. I was about to just stop recording and Legend came on. Time we about to stop recording.
So,
God damn.
Good night.
Pinky water.
Now Legend. I'm gonna let you know something. All right, 2 things. 1, you did miss a lot. 2, don't be thinking because you coming in here at 11, you starting your own damn show now. Okay, so real quick, you didn't know, but your name is Deacon Legend.
Pastor Deacon Legend.
Oh wow, that's what we doing it. That's how we doing it tonight.
Yeah. So just so
Glasses
real
back
quick,
on?
just real quick, let the guests know why wasn't you here?
Okay, right. So just in case I don't know, I'm a part of the Agape Love Network, which is a Christian-based networking, for singles and couples. And so the head of that, who's a very cool brother named Omar Lyles, he actually seen clips of the show. I know our show, and based on what I'm talking about, but he did invite me on as a part of a panel. And the panel, the discussion, it was all men, and we could talk about that here. I don't know if we did a social topic, but it's basically the topic was why aren't black men seeking black women, or just basically men in general.
See?
Hold up, why aren't men seeking
Oh,
women?
damn, son.
Oh, Lord.
No.
No, we'll see. Matter of fact, we'll save that. We'll put that on the table for next week.
Yeah, we'll say yeah. Now the reason is, Ledger, because we had a discussion on interracial dating.
Oh
So
my
that
God. Yeah, well,
yes. So no, next week definitely.
I'm glad I missed that right there. Okay.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah. So all right, so we're about to end it off one more time. D, go ahead.
Good night.
I knew he was gonna do that.
I'm ready to go. I'm like, look, it's 10 o'clock.
All right, peace out. It's baby. All right, let me make sure. I actually stop this recording. Did I?
Yeah, that would work.